Hey students, Mr. Kingery here, or actually Mr. Kingery's hands here. I wanted to show you something with drawing that can be really fun, maybe relaxing for you, and less stressful than other types of drawings. Now the technical drawings where we're really trying to nail an image and get it precise, sometimes those just take a lot of practice or different techniques that we try. They can be stressful, but they can be really useful in your creative world of art making. But there's another way of drawing. It can be so fun. It can kind of start with a scribble, left or right hand or both. I'm going to try it with both hands, but sometimes I just make random marks around my page, and it's kind of like a game of what can I turn the marks into. Sometimes they stay random, and sometimes I start to see something recognizable, like an animal or a person or an alien or a landscape. So it's a really fun way to draw without any pressure. It's a good thing to do in your notebooks or just whenever you have a little bit of free time. So I've got two pencils. I'm gonna hold the paper down with one hand, and I'm looking actually up at the ceiling right now while I make some random marks. And I'm gonna hold it down and go with my left hand, and I might even go off the page, who knows? I can feel that pencil when it goes off the page. And it's very random. I get squiggle, dash, lines, swirls, whatever. And I get a collection of marks. And then now I'm gonna look at my page and maybe see if I'm starting to recognize anything. Not recognizing anything yet. So I'm gonna maybe just connect some things together. Maybe emphasize some things by pushing down on my pencil, outlining, making some bold lines. So I'm just kind of going over, playing with it, seeing if something will start to develop, something will start to show up. I'm gonna connect this up here and this right there. Inside here, I've got some shapes that if I go over them a couple times, they'll start to separate. I'm almost kind of seeing like a plant leaf here, maybe some seed pods, maybe some kind of a crazy plant. Let's see if I turn it and something else shows up to me. I'm usually looking for eyes and tails and animals. And a lot of times I come up with like an alien animal that no one's ever seen before, so I can come up with a story for it. Nothing's really popping out to me yet in this one. So sometimes I'll just go inside my shapes that I have, and those get emphasis with kind of tracing around, finding shapes in the negative space. So right here, I can go in this negative space or inner space. And this should be for anyone. This is a great way to have some fun with drawing, be creative. It can start to turn into a Zentangle, which sometimes when I do a Zentangle, if I find a spot to add some lines, let's say I want to come out here and find a big shape. If I can go within something and find a way to take my pencil and try to be careful with my mark and try to be really intentional about how close it is to other lines without touching, somehow it helps me really relax And sometimes that's just what I need to relax and stop thinking about other things. And after a while, it might start looking kind of cool. Like a lot of random marks that turn into this collection that's organized and can kind of give people a sense of calmness when they see repetitive marks and patterns. The artist and the viewer can find a degree of calmness in Zentangle work. If I slow myself down, I can get really close to a pencil line. And that's the key. Slowing yourself down sometimes can help you relax. Focus on your breathing. And in building, even at my age, I'm building skills in my hands that might transfer into painting or sculpting. Fine motor skills by taking my time and making very intentional marks that sometimes are getting really close to each other. And as I get too fast, I get farther apart. So if I slow myself down, I can dig in there and get really close. And if I do these for 10 or 15 minutes, time starts to go by quickly, and I find myself enjoying it so much that it's hard to stop. I've often not wanted to stop. Sometimes my hands might start to hurt a little bit, so I'll take a break and kind of squeeze my hands and shake them out and just continue on. So this one is not turning into anything recognizable for me, and that is okay. It can be abstract. All art does not need to be recognizable or accurate. I'm gonna try doing another one and see if anything develops for me. I'm gonna try to go both hands at the same time. See what happens. Maybe go off the page. Swirl it, dash dots, and see if anything is developing for me here. I'm kind of seeing like the head of something here, maybe a spiky back. So I'm gonna go around this way, and I'm gonna go this way, and maybe this back here is a tail. Bring it back around this way. Maybe it's a little dragon. So kind of seeing an arm there, a back leg area, a head, some spikes. And I'm gonna go in here, give him or her, emphasize some things. I might even erase some of the marks that are not feeling useful to me. I don't have to use all of them. This one's kind of turning into a dragon. Maybe this is the big area for his eye to be. So this one was maybe a little more playful. Maybe this is his ear. And then horns are always fun. I can give him some horns. I can put some marks on those horns. So this one kind of turned into something recognizable. I could have some fun coloring this with markers or colored pencils, maybe even design a background. He's sitting on a log or a rock. There's other animals around him. He's about to capture something. So he could be from another planet, or he could be an animal that's never been discovered. You can give them a name, come up with a story for them, what they like to eat. This one likes to eat peanut butter bananas. So I might draw some bananas and a jar of peanut butter. So doodle draw is a great way to have fun, and sometimes a great way to relax and build some skills. If I put the Sharpie to this one, I might be finding myself really happy with the results and that suddenness of the contrast with the black and the white. So de-stressful way to draw and maybe to relax and to find some happiness. Happy drawing, artists. Show me what you come up with.